broadly, I think three things if I had to respond to. Uh, Most schools in some way, shape, or form, and I think Mr. Kannan touched upon most of the themes anyways, uh, talk about three things, which are intellectual vitality, then a habit of leadership, and personal qualities. So you'll see those in some shape or form. For example, with Harvard, you'll see analytical abilities, you'll see leadership, you'll see community citizenship as part of their evaluation criteria. The way I described it, that's part of Stanford. With Tuck, you'd see it as smart, accomplished, nice, self-aware. So in some shape or form, you'll see these qualities. And just to touch upon these a little bit more, with intellectual vitality, what are some of the things or what are some of the ways in which schools can test for this? It could be through your GMAT, it could be through your academic performance, which is very well reflected in your transcripts. It could very well be tested in the interviews as well. How might they gauge for leadership? I think your essays and your resume, your recommendations, those could be some great places to evaluate for those. And one thing I want to highlight here is past leadership is important because that's a predictor of future potential. So it's not just about what you say you want to do, it's also about demonstrating that you've had a past habit of doing that. That becomes important. And when we talk about personal qualities, I think Kannan sir talked about that. So definitely those things matter. And in fact, Tuck specifically introduced the criteria NICE. So these are things more and more schools are caring about these. With Duke, for example, one thing that they care about is DQ, which stands for decency quotient. So more and more, increasingly, you are seeing a focus on this. And if I'm to share a small example of how somebody may bring something like this up. So in the past, I was working with a candidate, and this person was in manufacturing, and they had a small unit of about 50 workers. And what happened is in their state, there was a lot of lashback against immigrant workers. And what was happening as a result of that was some let's just say untoward elements were making life difficult for these people, and there were also concerns around safety. At this point, this small factory owner not just provided a safe environment for his own workers, but in the absence of their owners being able to provide a safe environment for them with other factories, also provided shelter for them. And this person started getting threats. And then just the way they navigated that situation, I think that reflected a lot of these qualities, be it leadership, be it their personal qualities. So this is just a small example I wanted to share there. And I think in the interest of time, I'll pass it along to Prashant now.
Just before Prashant said so, I think but leadership is a great thing. Hopefully we can get a few articles from you on leadership.
Happy to do that.
Thanks, Nupur. So yes, the question is well answered in terms of the broad areas that schools are looking for. I'll try to sum it up in three different buckets. First would be your learnability, because how well have you learned over the years? How well will you be able to learn going forward? And that is something, that's where your GPAs and your GMAT and how you have performed on these parameters come in. So that is the first thing that schools value and look for. Second thing is, again, your recruitability, because you may be doing great, but if you are not recruitable, then we have a problem. So again, how you have done at your work, how has your career progression been, shows how recruitable you are, because if you have just been testing software for 5 years in an IT company last 5 years, then it may question your recruitability once you land up in the US and spend 2 years and potentially stay away from your work. So you may not even get that testing role again. So the point is, schools really look at how recruitable you are, and that's where the essay is, that's where the career goal essay is. What are you looking for? Can you make that switch that you are aspiring for? And the third element, which Nupur was touching upon, the nice thing at Duke, or the DQ at nice element at Tuck, or the DQ at Duke, is something that is important, and I bucket it into a cultural fit, because the idea is schools not just look at awesome professionals in the class. They need people who will put in a lot of energy, and your peers would like to connect with you. Your peers would like to have friends with you. So it is important to have that cultural fit. Nupur and I were at Duke Fuqua last month, and one thing that was common across all staff, everyone we met and every student we met, was this fun element. So Duke has this 25 fun facts question that has been there for long. And you see that everywhere, and that is why visiting schools gives you that impression of how a cultural fit is important. So connect with schools, coming back to my favorite part, connect with schools, understand if you are a cultural fit there.
So I think those are some really, really good responses. I think, can we have a round of applause for all three of them?